Look out into the vast, blue expanse of our planet's oceans. It covers over 70% of the Earth's surface. Yet what lies beneath the waves is one of humanity's greatest It's hard to believe, but over 80% of our ocean is unmapped, unobserved, and unexplored. We know more about the surface of Mars than we do about the bottom of our own seas. This isn't just empty water. It's a realm of crushing pressures, absolute darkness, and secrets that have been kept for millennia. What we're about to dive into is a world that defies our imagination, a final frontier right here on Earth, teeming with mysteries that challenge everything we think we know. So take a deep breath, because we're plunging into the abyss, where untold wonders and chilling enigmas await. Our first stop is the deepest point on Earth, the Mariana Trench. Imagine a canyon so deep that if you placed Mount Everest inside, its peak would still be submerged by over a mile of water. Located in the western Pacific Ocean, this trench is a scar on the planet's crust, stretching down nearly 7 miles. The pressure here is over 1,000 times greater than at sea level, a force so immense it would crush most man-made vessels like a soda can. It's a place of eternal darkness, where sunlight has never reached. You'd think that life would be impossible here, but you'd be wrong. This abyss is home to some of the most bizarre and resilient creatures on the planet. Take the Mariana snailfish, for example. This small, ghostly white fish thrives at depths of 26,000 feet. It has a soft, gelatinous body that allows it to withstand the incredible pressure. Then there are the giant amphipods, shrimp-like crustaceans that can grow up to 1 foot long, far larger than their shallow water relatives. And of course, there are the legendary predators of the deep, creatures like the anglerfish, with its own built-in bioluminescent lure. Dangle a ghostly light in the pitch-black darkness to attract unsuspecting prey straight to its massive, needle-toothed jaws. We've also found evidence of even larger inhabitants. In 2012, explorer and filmmaker James Cameron made a solo dive into the trench and described a desolate, lunar-like landscape. Yet, even in this extreme environment, life finds a way. The discovery of these unique life forms raises a profound question. What else is down there, perfectly adapted to a world we can barely comprehend, waiting in the crushing dark? The Mariana Trench is not just a geographical feature. It is a living laboratory of evolution, and a constant reminder of how little we truly understand about the life our own planet can support. Now, let's talk about the sounds. In 1997, the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, detected a sound that baffled scientists around the globe. It was an ultra-low frequency, extremely powerful underwater noise, picked up by hydrophones thousands of miles apart in the Pacific Ocean. They called it the bloop. The sound's profile didn't match any known man-made source, like a submarine or a bomb. It was more organic, rising in frequency over about a minute. The sheer volume of the bloop was its most startling characteristic. For it to travel across such a vast distance, its source had to be colossal, far larger than any animal we know of. Scientists were stumped. Initial theories pointed to a massive, undiscovered sea creature. The thought of a biological entity big enough to generate such a sound captured the public's imagination. Could there be a real-life Leviathan? A creature of titanic proportions, navigating the silent, deep waters, completely unknown to science? For years, the mystery of the bloop fueled speculation about giant squids, or even a new species of whale. The possibilities seemed as vast as the ocean itself. However, as technology improved, a more scientific, though perhaps less romantic, explanation emerged. NOAA eventually concluded that the bloop was most likely the sound of a large ice. This is when a massive iceberg cracks and breaks away from a glacier in Antarctica. The sound profile and amplitude were consistent with the fracturing of enormous ice shelves. While this explanation is now widely accepted, the mystery of the bloop served as a powerful reminder of the ocean's acoustic world. The sea is filled with unexplained noises. Sounds like the train, Julia, and Slowed Down are just a few others that have been recorded and remain only partially explained. Are all of these simply geological events? Or, just maybe, is one of them the call of something else? The deep ocean is not silent. It's a symphony of strange and mysterious sounds, each one a clue to the secrets hidden in the depths. Our journey now takes us from the Pacific to the cold, murky waters of the Baltic Sea, off the coast of Sweden. In 2011, a team of Swedish oceanographers, led by Peter Lindberg, were using sonar to search for shipwrecks. What they found was far stranger than any sunken vessel. There, on the seabed nearly 300 feet down, was a massive, perfectly circular object, about 200 feet in diameter. The sonar image was striking. It looked almost artificial, like a huge stone mushroom or a crashed flying saucer straight out of a science fiction movie. They named it the Baltic Sea Anomaly. What makes this object so peculiar isn't just its shape. It appears to be raised on a pillar-like structure and has features that look like stairways and ramps. Trailing away from it is a long, gouged-out track on the seafloor, almost as if this object had skidded to a halt. When the team returned with divers and a remotely operated vehicle, the mystery only deepened. Divers reported that their electronic equipment, including satellite phones and cameras, mysteriously failed when they were directly above the object. Geologists who examined samples brought to the surface found that the object is made of rock, but it contains minerals like limonite and gold, which are not typically found in that formation. Theories about its origin exploded. Some suggest it's a natural, though highly unusual, geological formation, perhaps a glacial deposit from the Ice Age. Others, citing the strange shape and the equipment malfunctions, believe it could be something extraterrestrial, a sunken UFO that has lain dormant for thousands of years. Another theory points to it being a forgotten anti-submarine device from World War II. To this day, the Baltic Sea anomaly remains unexplained. Its remote location and the high cost of exploration mean that it sits on the dark seafloor, a silent, circular enigma. Is it a trick of nature, a relic of a secret war, or proof that we are not alone? The anomaly is a perfect symbol of the ocean. Its ability to hide incredible secrets right under our noses. From the crushing pressure of the Mariana Trench to the haunting sound of the bloop and the puzzling structure of the Baltic Sea anomaly, one thing is clear. Our ocean is the greatest museum of mysteries on the planet. We have explored less than 20% of it, and mapped even less. Every time we send a probe into the abyss, we find something new. Something that challenges our understanding of life and the history of our world. Beneath the waves lies a universe of undiscovered species, ancient geological formations, and perhaps even relics of civilizations or visitors we can't yet imagine. The ocean holds the answers to some of our biggest questions, and the key to unlocking them is our own curiosity and courage to explore. It's a world of wonder, adventure, and infinite possibility. A vast, dark frontier that is waiting for us to dive in and discover its secrets. What we've talked about today is just the tip of the iceberg. The real adventure is knowing that there is so much more out there, waiting to be found. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the unknown. If you're as fascinated by these mysteries as I am, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the unexplained. Let me know in the comments which ocean mystery you find the most captivating. Until next time, keep exploring.